All right. Wags,
Hey, Rich. So,
how you doing?
Rich.
Yes.
Rich, I'm doing great, Rich, down here on the 12th green. And you said it, there was no eagles. There were 12 balls flying the putting surface off the tee shot. PGA Tour rule staff and Robbie Ware, who's setting up the back nine, really wanted to give everybody a chance to go. And it's a very narrow target up here. I know it looks wide, but if you land it on the left side of this fairway up in here, it's going to run off left into the water like we saw with Akshay Bhatia, Bud Cauley this afternoon. And there's really about a 5-yard window to keep it close. If there's just nothing really to keep this ball on. We're going to go over here and take a look at Scottie Scheffler's shot. And I agree with you, Brandel. A short par 4 should have the ability to punish you. Scottie Scheffler missed it way right over here into the pine straw. And playing straight downwind, he had about a 5-yard window to land it on what was his front of the green, really the right side of the green, to land it into an upslope and keep it on the green. Maybe at the point in the tournament that he was at 7 under par, he felt like he needed to take a chance. He was right here in this pine straw. He felt like he needed to take a chance. And it just probably wasn't the right time, given the fact that everybody struggled after that. Oh, and I sit. I think that's probably going to go into the water. Rory McIlroy was back here in this grass area. Let's go back over this way, Steve. We got some ropes down. Rory McIlroy was in this grassy bank area, and he played a much more conservative second shot. He would just basically dump it out. He was trying to chase it on, but that wasn't going to really work with the lie he had. It had to be absolutely perfect. So Rory's ball sitting down deeply in this rough, and given the fact that the wind was just humming straight downwind, really tough chance to land this ball in the fairway and chase it anywhere onto the green. He would ultimately make bogey from over there. Meanwhile, this hole really derailed Scottie Scheffler's round. He would go on to birdie 13, but he would bogey 16 and 17 and show all that frustration you talked about earlier. Basically, he's not out of it, but he's got a Herculean effort to deal with. Now, I'm going to try to land this, chase it on there. And see, that ball landed on the green. I don't think there's any chance of that stopping to come out of the water. And my whole point with this segment tonight is, look, we were all really excited for this hole in 2017. Yes, it's going to be a good point in the back nine to possibly have some excitement. And it really hasn't delivered. And given the fact that Davis Love III and his design team have done such wonderful work the last couple seasons out here, the 6th hole with the tree being added, the right side of 14, bringing back the gnarliness of Pete Dye's original design, it wouldn't surprise me to see them look at this green going forward, maybe raise the left side, maybe not make it quite as penalizing if you miss a left pin by 2 yards. That's my opinion. Rich?
And Johnson, just curious, what do you think we're in store for on Sunday, and who do you like?
Well, it's an early start, and that's really going to favor the guys like J.J. Spawn to not have to wait until, well, today was 2:35, but tomorrow would have been around 1:30, 1:40. I think him going out early at 10 o'clock, that's going to be a massive help to him to not have to have that whole morning to wait around and think about everything. Also, I think it's going to help Bud Cauley. And as Brandel and Paulie so eloquently said, Bud Cauley, man, he was a stud. He played his way onto the PGA Tour with 7 sponsor exemptions. And now that has become a regular feat in the last few seasons. But when Bud did it, there was only a handful that had done it before. Tiger, I think Hunter Mahan, just a couple of guys that had been able to have that kind of success right out of college. Justin Leonard for sure. But who I like to win this thing, I'm still bullish on Akshay Bhatia. He didn't have his best stuff today, but he fought it out, and he's still right there in the hunt.